And we are back. Are we working? There we go. Alright. So we're doing a quick test. Does armor work? I know the answer, and it is yes. Do the armor perks actually do anything? Now what we're talking about here is in the fortitude and agility line, you've got a heavy armor and a light armor. And they say they increase heavy armor rating by 10 to 50%. The durability is obviously easy to track. But the in-game display, there's the light armor, same 10 to 50%, do not show on the stats page. So we got an armor rating of 60, which if you're wearing full steel armor with full steel plates, it's 60. So what we're going to go ahead and do, we have no points, yeah? Yeah. Is we're going to go ahead and pick up all of pain tolerance. So according to my brief research, is 60 armor rating means 60% damage reduction. Yeah, that's pretty good. Reduce hit point loss by 25%. I'm not sure if that's factored in before or after. But we'll get a volunteer to come and help us out. Just standard old Darlene. I do not have the healing perks, so you'll be able to watch my health per hit. She's going to hit for, well, that changed a little bit. She hit for 3. And 3. And 4. 3. Perhaps there's some rounding going on that first one. Not quite sure. It jumps to 196 and then up to 197. But you can see these are pretty steady at 3. 3. Oh, there's another one. It jumped up and down. But what we're looking at here is 3 with full steel armor and what is it? Pain tolerance? Yeah, pain tolerance. Which we'll just get these two lovely ladies to assist us here. Well, you just kind of sit here and really take quite a beating. And this is not something that you want to normally do, but it's not too terribly dangerous when you're in full heavy armor. Bleeding is still a factor, but you can see they hit me quite a few times before I started bleeding. So the steel armor does really help protect you against the status effects. And there it was only a couple hits. But we're looking at 3. At least 3 damage every time. Sometimes it seems to be 4, and the bleeding really kind of skews the numbers there. Alright, ladies. Pardon me just a moment. Ooh, that looked like it hurt. And we will go in and get the heavy armor perk. And you will see in our character sheet here, we are still at 60 armor rating. Even if you go in and to your character and you unequip all your armor, which I don't recommend doing in the middle of the street like I am. We look at our character sheet again. We're at 0. I'm going to put everything back on. You see we're at 60. So we had no visible improvement in the character sheet here. In the individual pieces of armor, the durability is much higher. It's easier to track. So the durability is working, and I can tell you and show you, and we'll get Darlene and just Darlene to help us show you that the armor rating is actually working. Lady, stop making me bleed. Okay. Come on. Get up. I know you're tired. Alright. 1. 1. 1. 1. Does the heavy armor perk work? Yeah. Yeah, it does. Light armor works the same way. The results are not as fantastic, but the damage reduction is there. If you are kind of a clumsy and lazy player like me, you don't like to check all your corners and duck and weave, you just want to get up in there and smash some heads, definitely pick up the heavy armor perk and pain tolerance. You combine that with max healing factor here, and a little bit of meds, and you can go a long way. We also have one little bonus for you. See if we can find a decent spot close by. That'll work. What I like to call high explosive mining. With the new rocket launcher working, you could build a small tower of frames here. Yeah. Just nerd pull up on some wooden frames and go ahead and use high explosive. Seems another bug with the rocket launcher is when you're switching ammo types, the first round will still be the previous type, no matter what you do. So it's better to either fire it off or just deal with it. Possibly go in and mod the weapon, or quickly go into your inventory and hit scrap and then cancel to completely unload the weapon. And then we're going to load some high explosive. And I'd say about 6 to 8 high explosive rounds could really help you clear off the dirt on a brand new mining spot. So those munitions boxes that almost always seem to love to give you, a few rounds of rocket launcher ammo, and you really don't want to use it. Well, maybe it's mining ammo. Yeah, just something to try with the new changes. So fired off a few rounds, and we're already down to the layer of stone, which is pretty much the layer where you start running into deposits. Is the first layer of stone here. But you can see it's actually quite effective at clearing out a larger mining pit with just a couple rounds. I know I'm using quite a few more than are readily available until late game, or you've been scrounging a bit, but you can see we're starting to uncover here some iron, and it looks like, yeah, looks like, actually that's just dirt, but iron, and all your deposits start running into 1 or 2 blocks around that first layer of stone while you're chasing down the gravel. So something else to consider using the rocket launcher for. That's about it. We've got a little bonus we're going to try, a little challenge that's coming up in another video. So thanks for watching.